Look, so you have two guys, one named George Michael and the other Andrew Ridgeley. They met when we were still saying online, this is something out of a science fiction movie. They met at a school in Britain with a long name, and that's how it all started, very simply. Let's make a band. Okay, so what should we call it? Wham. Why? I don't know, it's just cool. And that's where the beautiful disaster began. A seemingly calm start that turned into a firestorm. Their first song? Wham rap. People were saying, what is this? Are they singing or joking? Then came Young Guns, and then suddenly, the world turned upside down. Suddenly, British TV was saying, these two are breaking records. And you're still wondering, who is George Michael anyway? The response. This is the guy who sings, wins, and makes girls scream. Suddenly, they were trending before the word trend even existed. The Fantastic album? That wasn't fantastic, it was We're in Control, period. For songs in the top 10? Man, that's not an album, it's a music scene hack. Then they entered the we have to look good phase. So they wore weird outfits, shirts, colors, laughed, danced. And the teenage girls at the time were like, guys, this isn't a group, it's a collective emotional crisis. Wake me up before you go, oh my god. This was the bombshell. A song that, if you listen to it once, will stay in your head for 3 years. Dancing. Colors. Choose life shirts. And a guy named George shaking his hips on stage like he's saying, I'm here to take the world by storm. And that's when it was Wham. It's not just a band. It's a global phenomenon. China? Yes, China. Imagine this. A British band in the 80s says, we're going to perform in China. People, are we in a movie or what? But it actually happened. And it was practically the first time Western pop music entered China officially. Look, these guys weren't just making songs. They were opening up the world map with music. George Michael and Andrew, one soaring, the other watching. And here's where the story takes a dramatic turn. George Michael. I'm not staying in this box for much longer. I'm a solo star. Andrew. And me? People. You're so sweet, honestly. And indeed, George started to rise on his own and take the world by storm with Faith. An album that makes you say, he was hiding in Wham. Where have all these years been? And Andrew? Andrew tried to live his life. Car racing. Solo album. Attempts here and there. But the world was telling him, thanks, go sit with your memories in Wham. The ending that was planned from the beginning. The surprise? They had already agreed from the start. We'll reach the top and then break up. So it wasn't a fight. It was a respectable scenario. A farewell concert at Wembley. 70,000 people. And the last time the two of them stood together. And then, Wham! Ended. But George Michael began another legend. The legacy that never died. Even though the band disappeared, a song like Last Christmas still comes back every year, repeating the same scenario. Who played it? Why is it back? Didn't we agree to leave it this year? But no. It keeps coming back as if to say, I'm Wham. And I'm not leaving you. Wham. It wasn't just a band. It was a moment of youth, laughter, color, madness, and music running through the streets saying, let's just have fun. One became a legendary star, and the other quietly faded away. But both left behind something unforgettable.